Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Wimpo Columbus Show. It is I, your host, Wimpo Columbus. And tonight we're going to be doing something a little bit different as opposed to what we usually do. See, usually we play some sort of video game, and tonight we'll be playing a game, though it's hard to call it much of a video game. Well, you'll see. So, for those of you unaware, there is a online game called the Campaign Trail. Now, this game is very simple. You take control of a candidate, usually in a presidential election, and you try to guide them to victory. Answer questions, you address scandals, issues, policies, but, and if you're successful, you win, or you come close to winning. Now, this is a game which has been around for quite a while, but a few years ago, something quite fun happened. A modding community arose for this game. And in the past few years, the modding has come quite a long way. It has largely eclipsed all of the actual scenarios that were initially coded for the game. And one of the more fun types of mods which has arisen are presidential simulators. In these, you take control of a president and you guide them through their term. So, for instance, the first one of these really majorly was 1972 with Nixon, where you take control of Nixon and you make some key decisions. Do you escalate in Vietnam? Do you try to open up with China? And depending on your answers, depending on what you're doing, it not only affects how you do in the election, but it affects things like what candidate you are going to be facing against, or what candidate you're going to face off against. What happens with things like Cambodia. So, a few more have come out since then, and tonight we'll be playing it. The demo just got released for a new one called Hope, and this will be interesting. It is a simulator of the Clinton years. This one seems to want to take a very long approach, starting right at the beginning of the Clinton era and going through to the end. Now, this is going to cover, so far as I'm aware, the first 2 years of his term. It's a demo, and it covers his first 2 years until the midterms, or at least so far as I know. And I thought it'd be fun to, for my first playthrough of this, to go through it and, stream. So, without further ado, let's start. And I will go ahead and read through this. William Jefferson Clinton, governor of Arkansas, has risen from leading a small southern state to taking his rightful place on the world stage. Gliding through town halls and stages across the country, he shared a hopeful modern vision, a third way forward. By bringing together the diverse strands of America, he created a great sail, a grand coalition that propelled his ship to victory over the once popular George Bush. Now Clinton sits in the same office once held by his hero, John F. Kennedy, before his assassination. Like Kennedy, Clinton must navigate scandals and challenges, both at home and abroad, to prove he is the charismatic, modern president the nation needs, not just a clown for tabloid headlines. He must show the American people that the boy born in hope to a widow is capable of leading the free world. Now, Clinton, I think, makes for an interesting figure to do one of these sorts of simulators on, because after all, he did take office at a time of great peace. The economy was on the rebound finally, and there were a lot of directions that his administration could have gone, and that has reverberated into the 21st century. The Democrats have been ruled by a shadow for the past 25 years, even though it's not really much of a defined shadow. And it does seem like one of the last times where you really would have this big liberal coalition, which would be able to affect any real change. Whether or not they did, well, they didn't really, but people still look back fondly on those years. Some people, at least. But let us continue. Bill Clinton, Party Democrat, home state Arkansas. Bill Clinton cannot believe he's here. From his childhood in Hope, Arkansas, to holding the highest office in the land, the presidency of the United States, his journey feels almost like a Hollywood script. To get here, he has challenged conventions and broken traditions, branding himself as a so-called new Democrat, the kind of politician who believes today's problems can be solved with pragmatism, moderation, and hope. If he can lead the nation while staying true to these principles, re-election should be easy. But public opinion is fickle, as slippery as his own charm. Even in these good times, the big dog must tread carefully to avoid being dragged into the mire of Washington, where the muck can swallow a man whole. Al Gore has always dedicated himself to the people he serves. In Congress, he has been labeled at various times as a business-savvy Atari Democrat, a Southern fried conservative, and an environmentalist crusader. The truth, he has always aligned himself with what he believes to be best for the country, even if it meant straddling factions. When he was added to the ticket, pundits were baffled. Two young Southern Democrats. Alongside Slick Willie, he charmed the nation and helped usher in a new political era. Now, from his seat at the Naval Observatory, his role in the administration remains undefined. But one thing is clear. He is the natural heir apparent, and like it or not, will remain by his boss's side. And so, we begin our game. We have 17 questions, it looks like. Usually, these last about 25. But for these presidential simulators, they tend to be on the longer side. So, I will not read everything in this game. I'll read the questions. Yesterday, you knelt at the grave of your hero, John F. Kennedy, in Arlington Cemetery. After placing a white rose, you silently vowed to continue the work he began. Today, having taken the oath of office administered by Chief Justice Rehnquist, you stand ready to deliver your inaugural address to the American people. What message will you share on this historic day? Alright, so let's see here. We have this first answer, which seems to be very foreign policy focused, which we don't really care about here. Both electorally, it's not really helpful, but it's also not what we're looking to do, I don't think. This is probably, the message you want to give out, which is change. This is the time to do stuff. But you also have to consider, do we want to come out with that to begin with? Or do we want to maybe be a little more subtle? This is gracious, perhaps, but not exactly the message you want to do as the young whippersnapper ready to bring change. This is, I think, an interesting message. This seems like something Clinton would have said. Let's see here. This is interesting because so the let's see here. Oh, we get to play Minesweeper. Cool. So this is not something that's usually in campaign trail mods. I see. Okay. What we're looking to do. Characters we need to remember here. So we got the Dems in charge in both the House and the Senate. Nobody likes us on the Hill. Okay. Fight abroad. Would it influence the opposition? Dole. There he is, old Bob. Now, of course, as you may know, 1996 was not the most interesting presidential elections. Spoilers, but this chump is who Clinton faced. Amiable seeming fellow, though, of course, They disguised their right-wingness somewhat better back then. Okay, so we'll close this. This will probably... But yeah, that personal computer, that's something exclusive to this. And we'll see how much we want to use it. And then this is mod exclusive, or not exclusive to this mod, but something that only appears in mods. Are these blue highlights, which will have a picture and maybe, a caption. Depending on what the tone of the mod is, maybe the caption's helpful, maybe it's funny, but it's a nice touch. So I think we're going to go with this. Okay. Your first days in the White House feel like living in a museum. You sit back in the Oval Office, thinking about who will be the perfect fit for leading the task force to achieve your biggest promise during the campaign. Universal health care, a dream of millions, especially for Hillary since you met her back at Yale. Such a massive undertaking ought to be headed by someone you can trust, like Hillary. Someone with more experience, like Mitchell, I assume it's Bob Mitchell, and Tom Foley. Someone with the same drive for this legacy-defining struggle like Ted. No person holds all of these qualities together, but one of them has to lead, right? Maybe you could grab some experts to find a solution. There's no time to waste. I don't want to keep the people waiting any longer. Now let's see here. Now, of course, if you really wanted to simulate this, you wouldn't know how it went, which is give it to Hillary. She'll show up with her 800-page proposal or however long it was, and then it'll fail. So we're not going to give it to Hillary. I am inclined to give it to Kennedy. Let's see here. This seems like the way you end up with Obamacare. And then these two. This probably gets you a better chance of success, but this gives you a better chance of a good policy. So we'll give it to Kennedy. Well, I'm happy to let him take the lead. Okay. And then, of course, our third character, Ross Perot, reeling from his disastrous campaign in '92, where he failed upward into 20% of the vote. So let's see here. Where shall we visit? Well, we're better than Florida. A month has passed, and it still feels surreal to be in the White House, to actually be the president. You're starting to get used to it all. As you're eating lunch, along with a leftover box of chocolates Hillary gave you for Valentine's Day, Mac McLarty rushes in, his face truly pale. He creeps over to you and whispers, "Bill, the World Trade Center has just been bombed." Your heart sinks, and you immediately rush into the Situation Room. The WTC of all places, you hang your head and think of a decision. McLarty, let's see here. Okay, Chief of Staff. Okay. So, this is not a good answer. I think, going in on some scorched earth stuff, this is a little too insane as well. So we'll go with this. Public, mourning. The people who did this will be brought to justice. And I notice here that old Ted Kennedy has replaced Hill Dog. Let's see here. 12 years up. Well, let's see. What do we have for the Gipper here? We all know who that is. California Cowboy. 12 years of the Gipper and Old Man Bush's so-called fiscal responsibility have left America drowning in a new kind of red scare. Not communism, but debt. Tax breaks for the wealthy drained the coffers by the fiscal year 1992. The nation faced a recession and a $290 billion deficit. Which. Now your economic team, Benson, Panetta, Reich and Rubin clash over the path forward. Benson urges deficit reduction to restore investor confidence, while Reich argues for policies to tackle stagnant wages and drive consumer spending. Benson, former senator from Texas, Lloyd Benson, Netta, OMB director, Reich, Secretary of Labor, if I recall. Yep. Then Rubin. I think Reich is the guy you want to go with in this situation. Benson, more standard type of guy. Yeah, as you can see. Well, did I promise that? Yeah, here's the thing. Let me be clear. When it comes to the deficit and debt, it is not nearly as major an issue as people make it out to be. When you get down to it, the idea of the debt is the same idea of investment. You invest in something on the idea that the growth that experiences economically makes the debt less worth or reduces the worth of the debt. If you invest $1 million in the economy and the economy grows by $5 million from that investment, not only have you grown the economy by $5 million, but you've reduced what the value of that debt is. $1 million debt means a lot less in a economy which is worth $100 million than an economy which is only worth $90 million. So the deficit will ignore. What do we got for Perot? The goal here is simple. We're going to boost the economy. We're going to rebuild the welfare state. And then we're going to win in 96. After a tense gunfight, ATF and FBI agents have begun a siege at the Branch Davidson's Mount Campbell Center in Waco, Texas. Attorney General Janet Reno has approved an assault to end the standoff, citing concerns of child abuse inside the compound. The FBI has also been authorized to use CS gas during the operation. Will you back her decision or propose another plan to resolve the siege? Now, that's the question. Do we just blockade them? Because, and I know there was a big documentary about Waco a few years ago. I did not live through Waco, so I can't speak on how it went beyond being controversial. We don't want to gas the building. That's a no-go. We are not gassing anything, especially with children involved. So what we got for Janet Reno here? So, we'll do this. Okay, so that was the wrong decision. We just got a bunch of goons, so well, that is unfortunate. Next time, I think we'll just blockade them. Associate Justice Byron Whizzer White has announced his intention to retire. The Jack Kennedy appointee is considered a liberal and perhaps the last of an ideological generation of judges. You've had a few private discussions with some in your cabinet, including Al. But ultimately, the choice remains firmly in your hands. What are you thinking? Let's see here. This guy seems like a moderate, perhaps. This guy is an ally. This guy has a cool jacket. Ginsburg. Let me go with Lawrence Tribe. So it looks like Waco didn't really hit us too hard. Everything keeps coming back to Whitewater whenever a new scandal breaks the news. Troopergate, that's connected. Nannygate, you bet it's connected. Goddamn haircut, of course it's connected. What are you, stupid? The nonstop media harping on Whitewater has got to end before it swallows your presidency whole. But Troopergate. Good lord. That was remember when Fraser made a reference to that. Um and Fraser of course broke the news to all of Seattle that his candidate supported a different kind of alien. Okay, let's see here. Hmm. We'll get an independent counsel because you know this is. I don't buy it. I don't know this hell person well enough. You know, fighting like a dog is just not a good idea. You know, it gives it legitimacy. This, I imagine, isn't a good idea either. But this will work. Okay, well, that isn't the best. Okay. Sorry, I had to sneeze there. Ted can finally get back to you on the health care. He informs you that he's been working his ass off the healthcare initiative, trying to get droves of Democrats on board. He assures you it can be done, but it's going to take a Herculean swing to get it done. He asks you to give him suggestions for the reform getting passed, but you know what to do, Slick. Well, that should probably be rewritten a little. Uh, let's see. Okay, I would say this is probably the way to go. This is too naive, and this is too stupid. Great. Well, I guess we're running out of hope. Hmm. Somali people have turned against the U.S. and UNOSOM, two forces following a botched raid on a villa owned by warlord Mohammed Adid, which resulted in the deaths of many innocent women, children, and community leaders. The incident has, well, rightfully sparked outrage from human rights organizations, labeling it a massacre. It's clear to you that you must quickly change tactics to salvage what little support remains among the Somali population. Otherwise, the situation could escalate unpredictably. Let's see here. Hmm. I would say, So we don't want to do this. This is how we get into a mess. I feel like this is probably gonna fail. Leaving, it's probably the correct decision, but we'll do this. We'll just try and build a little base. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna start to turn the tide here. We don't want to just abandon the place now that we're there, but we also don't want to get stuck the way that we always do. It's every day at this point that you uncover yet another issue you've inherited from the Bush administration. No wonder you kicked his ass so badly. Crime rate skyrocketed under Reagan and got historically worse under 41, marking our highest crime rate in U.S. history just 3 years ago. Reno's been urging some sort of reform, and you're finally weighing your options. What's your choice? Oh, looky, looky. Looky who's making a cameo. Let's see here. Hmm. Now, this is insane. We don't want to work with this guy. This guy's a bozo. And this is not going to work. But we'll do it anyways. We're screwed. Your plans to allow members of the homosexual community to serve openly in the military have faced significant resistance from military leadership, as you expected. However, you're being blasted from St. Louis to Baton Rouge. Now, military generals are threatening to resign en masse if allowed. After a lot of discussion, General Colin Powell presents you with a compromise. Recruiters would not ask about an individual's sexual orientation, but the military would retain the right to discharge those who are openly gay. It sounds good to just bite the bullet, but then comes the issue of pissing off the gay people who voted you. Well, that's not the issue here. The issue is that it's discriminatory. So, yeah. If they want to resign, then so be it. On their heads be it. We will not fail. Next time, we would want to wait. Just hold off a little longer. Finally, time to sign the North American Free Trade Agreement, a landmark bipartisan deal designed to lower tariffs and eliminate trade barriers between the United States, Mexico, and Canada. Besides a little pushback from Barreau in the Midwest, the agreement sees almost universal approval. You're taking some credit from 41 as well, who really got the ground running for this, so that's a plus. The ink on the agreement feels heavier than paper. It carries the weight of the of the entire continent. All right. All right. Now then. So we're dwindling, but we're not out for the count yet. Just a few years ago, the US and Russia were mortal enemies, teetering on the edge of mutual destruction. Now, at what some are calling the end of history, your friendship with Boris Yeltsin is so close that critics and supporters alike compare it to a love affair. Standing here in the Kremlin, what will you prioritize in these discussions? Let's see what we got for Boris. Same thing. Let's see here. What do we want to do? Well, we want to keep Russia stable. So we want to go to the economy. Playful kiss. Okay. Okay. Although the world looks calm and peaceful so far going into the post Soviet era, you know damn well that's far from the truth. From genocides to brutal civil war, the negligent leaders, particularly in third world countries, could care less about the suffering of their people, but you tell yourself you're not like them. You just need to pick and choose your battles. Well, let's see here. This is crazy. This could work. It did work, I think. Um, We could stop the Rwandan genocide. That would be nice. Vietnam. Party horde. Sung. El Sabres. Let's get to work. Did some good. You woke up this morning feeling more stressed than ever at this job, and that's saying something, given you've already had a year to think things over. As you head to the Capitol building, you can't help but feel all your efforts to pass healthcare reform have been in vain, even though you've done everything you could. You keep thinking about the promise you made to Hillary when you first ran for office. She'll be right beside you for the vote, which could give you a little more peace. Still, the choice is yours. You can back out now, or you can move forward with reform. Pick your move, Bill. Well, we're going to do it. And if we fall flat on our face, so be it. Yep. And let's see here. That has not hurt us too bad. It's your personal computer. Since we're, I think, on the second to last question, let's see what we're doing. All right. Ideology and legacy. We have a progressive ideology and a minimal legacy. The opposition, Bob Dole still. The fight abroad, moderate influence abroad, working in key partnerships. Fight at home, and we got nothing. And we're about to get a lot less than nothing, it looks like. Yeah. Oh, cool. We get our little, some headlines that we might impact. Some, table setting things, And Minesweeper. We want to play some Minesweeper. Sure, why not? Oh, oh yeah, now I remember. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, not beautiful. Okay, that's enough of that. Harder than Sekiro. Okay, just 2 years into your presidency, America is already yearning for even more change. The midterms of '94 are fast approaching, and Carville's already sounding the alarm, screaming that the '93 gubernatorial losses in New Jersey and Virginia weren't just flukes but a clear warning sign. To help steer the ship, you've decided to contact Dick Morris, your good friend who helped you win the Arkansas governorship in '78. He's working around the clock to fix out a scenario in which we win the midterms, and you've come down to 4 realistic options. What's your decision? Hmm. All right. Well, we're gonna deal with W real quick. All right. Then let's see here. Oh, yep, it's over. Well, we've got some bad news. It's a disaster. The Republicans have obtained sweeping gains in the midterms to a level where several big name Democrats, including Speaker Foley, were unable to win re election, as the election was a sweeping rebuke of your presidency. As even the heir apparent to the speakership, Newt Gingrich, dubbing this a Republican revolution. You've got to do some damage control here. We're not doing this. Scumbag. Triangulation, no. The fight continues. Hope demo. And then for the reading, I think it's still 2000. Result details. So we are not doing great in this arena. But there's still hope. Hardy har har. Alright. Why don't we go through that again? See what we can do. May just have to refresh the page. And there we go. All right. This time, let's try to pass that health care. Knelt at his grave. We will do the same thing. I think this is a good thing to do. Okay. We'll do Foley and Mitchell. We're going to pass this. Okay. We'll go to New York. Okay. Have our cake and eat it too. Let's see if this works. Okay. So this is probably, you know, a mixed bag, but it works maybe. Okay. We'll just blockade them this time. All right. Did not go badly. We'll do Lord's Tribe. Okay. Now then, personal computer. Let's see here. What are we looking like right now? Right at home. Bad. They do not like us. Okay, whatever. DLG. Oh wait, no. New Deal Democrats. Good. Position. Okay. Let's see here. This didn't work. Okay, we'll just ignore it. Hmm. We're gonna go for Universal then. I think we can do it. All right. This was good last time. And we'll just ignore for now. Okay, similarly, we'll just wait. Okay, that didn't work. Okay. Deal with the economy. We'll deal with Rwanda. Get the votes. Failure again. Let's see here. So this is probably, yeah, another disaster. Oh dear. And the play again button doesn't work. Okay. Refresh. Start it again. This time, we'll go for it again. All right. So, we will be positive. Oh, wait, I think we just did the wrong one. Ah, phooey. Whatever. Okay. Let's do Kennedy. We're going to get that universal passed one way or another. And we'll go with Reich. We'll wait him out. Get Tribe in there. Ale. Let's see here. Does he do it? Oh, nope. That looks like we just witnessed some corruption. Oops. All right. Let's see if Kennedy can do it. We don't want to do the Biden thing. We'll wait on this. And we'll fight here. We'd rather fight for them than and lose them. Well, we'd rather win, but just ignoring it altogether. Let's see here. The economy, genocide, prevention. All right, let's see. Will it work? It did not. Well, that's probably another failure on that end. Yeah. All right. This time, I guess we'll try and cave a little more. We'll just see what it looks like. You know, the goal here is to win. And of course, one could argue if you're not going to win right, then why win at all? You know, okay. We'll do Mitchell and Foley. We'll go with the more moderate plan. Okay. Peace. We'll go with Benson's plan. Okay. Looks like that was a success at least. We'll get Tribe on the Supreme Court. Okay, let's see here. Ignore it. Oh, no, that's what we did before, and that failed. Okay. We'll do something moderate. Just to see if it helps. Do some stability. We'll see what happens if we do the crime bill. Unanimously. Good grief. We'll do this even though it's evil. All right, let's see here. Well, it looks like the Midwest is happy. Okay, economy. Rwanda. Let's do it. That's all odds. Breaks a filibuster, passes the House. It's worked. Okay. So yeah, it's Obamacare more or less. But it's better than nothing. We'll go and we'll get the South back on board. Let's see here. Well, this is interesting. Okay, so we did it. Much to the chagrin of the Republicans, you have had a surprisingly strong performance in the midterms compared to the polls, which showed a much worse scenario for your party. You rebounded so well that Governor Richards won our fight against George W. Bush. You made the House surprisingly close and kept the Senate, something which will be favorable to your agenda's passing and makes you freer to do some daring moves until 96. What's your plan from now on? Okay, now it's time to go. Let's get crazy. And, okay. So now we're winning much closer to what we want. You know. That was neat. That was fun. I look forward to seeing the game when it comes out properly. But until then, we will go and we will play other games, including we're going to go ahead and start a game tonight. And we play it for a long time. We'll see. I think it's a fun game. I played it a little bit last year. So I'm going to be starting a new save because it's been quite a while. And I think it's keeping in the theme with our first game at least. Boot up real quick. So be a surprise. For some reason, this game, the opening logos load at like 8 frames a second. I could not tell you why. It is not a particularly intensive game. But let's see here. Yeah, for some reason, it just starts at like 2 frames a second. I could not tell you why. Let's see, maybe it's the DLSS. Oh, that almost entirely fixed it. Okay, let's see here. Everything. Okay. Make sure the audio's on. Okay. Make sure we got subtitles. Make everything nice and straightforward. You fine folks at home. All right. We will be playing dun, 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 dun. RoboCop Rogue City. So this is kind of keeping in the theme of indie. As another 80s franchise, which gets a decent enough game made out of it. Start a new game from the beginning. All saves will be lost. Okay, whatever. And we play on extreme, because we are masochists here. So this is not a particularly difficult game.
You give us 3 minutes, and we give you the world. Good evening. I'm Casey Wong. A military submarine that went missing over 3 years ago has suddenly reappeared in the Baltic Sea. Confused seamen mistakenly opened fire on the last Lapland reservation, killing 12. Thankfully, our homesick sailors are back on U.S. soil. Welcome back, boys. In local news, a new crime wave that is sweeping Detroit has already claimed the lives of 21 police officers. Here's a statement from the head of OCP, Omni Consumer Products, that's funding and running the Detroit Police Department.
Old Detroit has a cancer, and that cancer is crime. It must be cut out, and OCP holds the scalpel.
According to our sources, the attacks were aimed at catching the attention of a man whose identity remains unknown. This dangerous new guy in town seems to have his eye on doing business in old Detroit.
Your filthy hands off me.
Shut I'm sorry. There seems to be a
disturbance? I'm a big fan. Now move.
After this cutscene, we'll pause for a second just so we can
Don't
change
adjust your
our.
television sets. Your regularly scheduled program will be back shortly.
Let's just say anyone
This
clicking into
message
this video
goes
is
out
going to
to the
think
new
that they're
guy.
about to watch some campaign trail
It seems that you're looking to
footage
spend some
and
money
said
in
they're
this
going to
great
get
city of
an
ours.
eye full of
I'm here to tell you
RoboCop.
that the torch heads are open for business. You may have heard of us as the #1 supplier of nuke in old Detroit. The most potent, addictive drug available in front of every convenience store, school, or library near you.
Those guys just selling
That's
vapes.
not all we're capable of. Let's get you up here.
It's a police officer.
We'll get
Howard.
Officer Howard to illustrate the point. You see, Officer Howard made a drug bust that cost us a lot of money. We want to reward this dutiful officer with a performance bonus. A lifetime supply of nuke. Oh man, you're gonna have the time
Now,
of your
this
life.
cutscene has already lasted for too long.
There you go.
In a game like this, you want to get into the action.
Torchheads are more than capable
then,
of doing whatever
you know.
you need done in our city. So what is it, huh? Arson, smuggling,
I feel like I continually
drug
say that
dealing,
about every
good
game we
old-fashioned
play,
murder?
which is
Do it all.
start out.
You've got the
Indie
money.
actually did this
We got
smart.
the
It starts
power.
out with,
So let's
adventure, fun, excitement. And then they, move over to some cutscene, gameplay, cutscene, for the rest of the game. You want to get your attention captured quickly. This is not the most ostentatious introduction. Okay. Now we'll pause this for just a moment here. Whilst I go ahead and change our stream information to reflect the game. After all, we can't very well continue pretending we're playing the campaign trail in here, can we? This is a mature-rated video game that may not be suitable for some viewers. Well, it's suitable for my viewers, ain't it?
Lieutenant's at the main entrance to the TV station.
Okay, I will go.
The ground's shaking. Judgment Day is here.
They came out of the trucks and they just started shooting at anything that moved.
Beep boop. Beep boop. Brave of them to just capture footage of real life Detroit, put it in this video game. Okay. RoboCop looks pretty good.
Maniacs have a ton of hostages. But sir, roger that. Over and out.
What is the situation?
Goddamn OCP tells us to stand down till SWAT arrives. That's our situation.
Looks like I'm on the way out.
Not so fast, buddy. Who do you think is gonna clean up this
Oh look,
place?
it's Nancy Allen. Well, it's not Nancy Allen, but it's her likeness.
If that's the case, let's get you patched up. We wouldn't want to get on her bad side. Press here. Medic!
Okay.
There you are, partner.
Lewis?
The hell is going on up there?
Sorry, dude. The police want us to release the hostages. So no hard feelings.
They're murderers.
Can't go in yet. We need to wait for the reinforcements.
I am the reinforcements.
I knew you'd say something like that.
We need to find another way. It is too dangerous to cross.
For me. But you can take the heat. Go. I'll figure something out. Besides, you could do with a head start. Go on.
Okay. Alright. I don't see these guys. Some of them are armed, I'm sure. We'll see if RoboCop can discern.
got company. Anyone expecting a silver freak?
Hey, that's just plain rude.
Drop it, scum.
I'll torch you to
Yeah. Well, that was embarrassing. Okay, we'll probably want to find more of that. Like I said, we're not going to have too much issue with dealing with the criminals in here.
About the weight limit?
Lewis, you're here.
We need to get these elevators back online. The service box is in the basement.
Let me.
I doubt you had time between all the heroics, but I got a keycard from the janitor. It's good to do some real street work from time to time, you know? After you. They sabotaged the elevators and staircase too. They obviously don't want to be disturbed.
Okay, now that we had some fun, now it's time for boring sneaking around. What do we have here? Stolen wallet. Evidence.
That graffiti is fresh.
I bet some of those idiots are still here.
Oh, really? Yeah, I didn't know that. Recovery charge, good. Okay.
Oh shit! It's RoboCop!
Any more tricks up your sleeve?
I've got a few, yeah.
Welcome, don't you think?
Let's see here.
Nice and easy.
Whatever you say. Criminals. They will pay for this. Nuke overdose. This is evidence. Recovery charges. Thank you, game. I do actually need those.
It's that metal freak!
What's there? I gotta say, I did not expect such a big crowd.
Let's see here. Incriminating documents. All sorts of good stuff in this place. Killed so many people, though. Criminals. This is Joe Biden's America. They were tying it back in with the game from earlier. That way, you know. Poor bastard. That must really hurt. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, let's sneak up right behind RoboCop. That'll work. Scan the material. Short circuit detected.
I am detecting a short circuit. We need to isolate the cables.
I think I've got something just for that.
Disgusting.
You are very resourceful.
Thanks, but I'd say it was a team effort. They're holding everyone in the studio. It's on the 30th floor.
Okay.
So, our friends in blue finally decided to join our glamorous show.
This guy sounds like he's trying to sound like Mark
My
Hamill.
autograph. Chopper's ready. I've got to go, but the party goes on. Guys, make sure you provide all our guests with a decent amount of amusement, so don't skimp on the nuke. See ya.
What a freaking psycho. We need to be quick before they kill anyone else. I know that look, Murphy. You saw something, didn't you?
We are here to enforce the law, Lewis. Let us stay focused.
Right. Just keep in mind that I'm here if you need me, partner.
Thank you. We are here to enforce the law. Nothing
Slime
else.
bags detected.
Just look at that, boys! The police dog and its bitch!
Hey,
Which one is which?
You're gonna take that back.
I don't think they are, but Lewis, you're not supposed to actually be helpful. More evidence.
And another one! Nice and easy. Shit!
Yeah, let's see here.
What a mess.
Lots of evidence in this building. Lots of evidence. Whoa. Actually, maybe we will not search for evidence yet. Okay. Okay, I think we saved them.
Thank God you've come. This lady really needs to see a doctor.
Murphy, these people need help. Why don't you go ahead? I'll stay with them.
Right.
That's not what RoboCop said.
Mrs. Lewis, we have rescued 3 hostages. One with the
He didn't say
gun
good, he said right.
requesting urgent medical assistance. Over.
In that moment, he felt compelled to remember those who gave us flight. Where they go? Imagine showing this to some kid in like 1987. Like, yeah, kid, one day you'll play a game that looks like this. It's weird that you have to like hold to pick up the gun. Okay. Here we are on channel. Well, actually, this is not the news station, is it? Yeah. Good of OCP. I'll leave all these recovery charges all across the city of Detroit for us. Never would we do without them. Oh. Let's see here. Oh no, our poor screen's been cracked.
Darling, could you get the napkins from the cupboard?
Ah. Flashback.
Sure thing, Mom. What are we having? It's a surprise. Little man, have you washed your hands? Alex? What do you think about the color of this dress? I'm not sure if I like the pattern. James really looks up to you.
That Could have gone better. What? That just happened.
Hey, no sudden moves, cop! I'm not dying here! Get me another one of those choppers, like the one that took Soot! You hear me?
You work so hard, honey. Why don't you take some leave? We all could use a little break from this reality, don't you think?
Wakey, wakey! I'm talking to you, Shiny! Stand back from that door, or I'll
Guy
shoot
is
her!
so
Where to
emaciated.
nuke?
I don't know what I would do if I ever lost you.
You got 3 seconds! 3!
Our family is the only thing I need to be happy.
2! Are you fucking deaf?
Promise me, we will stay like this forever.
1! Last chance, weirdo!
I love you so much, Alex.
Looks like Lewis got his ass.
You okay there, Murphy?
Bro's tweaking out.
What does it want? Get it away from me!
I am sorry.
Can't you see? It's unstable!
Ma'am, please, calm down. It's been a very tough evening, and I assure you that everyone wants to be back home with their families. Though for some of us, the night has just begun.
Oh dear. I wish that they had the actual, like, you know, theme blast there instead of this weird pseudo theme. Okay, we'll probably call it there for RoboCop. To be honest, it just hasn't quite grabbed me. I think we'll have fun with it, perhaps. But there's yet another game. Anyways, this is something of a shuffle for us. But there's yet another game which we may wish to play. One which we began long ago on Monday,
Do you take singles?
for which a
Get
challenge
back
has
in
been
line.
issued.
They're here.
So, we shall pause in this instance. We shall exit to our desktop. And we shall commence with this game, a most miserable, frightful experience, and yet one which we are inexorably drawn to. That could have gone better. Well. A game, of course. This is no secret, no surprise. What else could it be but Sekiro? Shadows die twice. The same cannot be said for dear old Wimpo. So, we shall commence with the pain, the suffering. This game is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hatred leads to suffering. So, we shall in this moment do all which we can to achieve and cherish a just and lasting peace among ourselves and with all nations. Meaning, we are gonna kick this guy's ass. Shit. God damn it. Okay. I am owed a little leeway here, after all. General Naomi Kawada. Okay, dude. Get on with it. Okay. You know what? We are going to get good at this game. We are going to learn to play Sekiro. We are going to defeat this guy. And do you know why we're going to do it? We aren't going to do it because we're good at this game. Lord knows we aren't. Viewers know we aren't. We're not going to do it because we have any real need to. After all, it's a video game. Nothing would be lost by me giving up. Nothing but pride. Nothing but honor. So we shall. We shall fight. Not because it is easy. Lord knows it isn't. But because it is hard. Because it is the decent and honorable thing to do. Shit. Mother. What? Oh, are you kidding me? Oh my lord. Bruh. I dodged. Okay. We will master this. Okay. I wish I had just like an assault rifle, honestly. What's the run button? Is there even a run button? Damn it. There it is. Shit. We're gonna get him. We're gonna get him. We need only be smart. Okay. We must simply learn something. And that's this. We must attack. We must defend. We must stand firm. What? Okay. Well, we got close to getting the first part down. We have the strat. We just need to actually, you know. He can break through my defense. I can't just sit there holding left button. Unseen aid. See? This is gonna work. Okay. I need to face it. Okay. Board from Freddy Got Fingered. Okay. Come here. Shit. Bruh. Okay. You know what? Enough of this. Ah, damn it. Okay. Yeah. Need to stop trying to get these. Oh my gosh. Frickin' two-shot me. Oh my gosh. Okay. We'll figure it out eventually. If it takes all damn night, we'll figure it out. Come here. Honestly, it wouldn't be as frustrating if his health dwindled a little faster. It does feel like, you know. But, you know, that's just how the game is. Can't really fight it. Okay. God damn it. Well, it is what it is. Okay. One down. Okay. Now it's serious. Okay, that's Chizo, but that's my bad for letting myself get backed in the corner. Alright, this is the one. We get him now. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Okay, that's my bad. I keep getting greedy. Okay. Bruh. Okay. Fair enough. Come at me, bruh. Okay, come here. Come on. Damn it. Okay. Well, you know what? He's about half, I'm about half. Come on. Okay. No mistakes allowed. We're in it to win it. Damn it. Oh well. Okay. Maybe there's a guide. Maybe there's... No, there's no hints. I don't see. So, I guess we'll just have to be clever, be swift, be jubilant at my feet. Okay. Okay. I had it coming that time. I was just swinging at him. Because I was pretty annoyed at him. But it is what it is. I see. So if I focus on blocking his attacks. Oh, damn it. Come here, you frickin' dog. We're gonna parry these attacks. Okay, well that was dumb. Okay. We just need to learn to parry these right. It'll be simple. Okay. It's a process. We're learning to do it right. Okay. Now we're figuring it out. wait, no. No, 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 no. Now we use it. Come on, bro. Yeah! Die! I will be magnanimous. Okay. Find one of those statues. Yeah. Well, I'm very happy to have dealt with him. Now we have figured out the game. Get a coin purse. Now we got people chasing us, which isn't the best. It is what it is. Bruh. Ugh. Okay, we're getting up there one way or another. Damn it, I forgot what button does what. Okay, now we're gonna do it. Before that, that was nothing. That was a trial. That was a makeup. You know, that was for the fun of it. That was a bit, yeah, totally a bit. Okay. Okay. I'll continue on our way. Okay. Who's in here? Holy moly. Oh. Oh, and that's the end of me. Okay. So I need to not be in the troll's way. Or do we just call it here? We conquered one challenge. Now we go on to the next. Oh, hello. God damn it. Okay. Yeah. I think we call it a Sekiro for a night. 'Cause you know what? We did what we came to do. We came to defeat the general. You know. Now we go to the hard work. We go to the work which never ends. We go back to the card shop. Worry not, dear viewer. We shall indeed defeat Sekiro one day. But not today. No. We shall instead endeavor to defeat a more dangerous enemy. A more difficult enemy. We shall endeavor to do that which... what the hell am I doing? We're playing Card Shop Simulator. Bingo, bango, bongo. Yeah. There's really a lot of build-up for not much, huh? Alright. Here to start the next day. And on day 12 here. Not sure why there's so many dissatisfied clients, but, you know, that's on them. What do we have in here? Guess we have a... Oh, that's junk, just total junk. But we'll get rid of it, at least. We can focus on doing, you know, junk. I can't speak right now. You know, we can focus on selling these cards later. Well, right now. We'll stock the shelf at least. Or it's all junk. Okay, let's go. Thank you for your patronage. Okay, let's see here. We get a license for. It's not really much reason, but we get a license for it. Then let's see. And thank you. We get a second table, maybe. Then let's see here. Yeah, this will be nice, you know. Full racks. We'll have freshener everywhere. It'll be good. It'll be nice. It'll be good. Get some more boxes. Guess I get what I sell, don't I? Which is not much. We'll probably only play about 2 days here, you know. Has already been a fairly long stream, you know. It's good to get in the card shop for a bit, but, you know. Wish I could stack these boxes to bring them in. What have I been reading? Well, I reread Year One, which was, of course, a delight. In spite of becoming a crank, Frank Miller was a very good writer back in the day. And, well, he might have good stuff these days. I'm not sure. I haven't kept up with him. And I read Absolute Batman #1, which was also a delight. Really good issue. I think, you know, Snyder's, I think, generally it's agreed that he's a pretty good Batman writer. And I think that what I like about this, of course, is that it strips out a lot of the convention of Batman, but maintains the spirit of the character. I also read Absolute Superman, which, you know, we'll see. I would say, you know, with Absolute Batman, I think it strips out things which don't matter. I'm interested to see how Absolute Superman goes, because I do kind of need the Clark Kent in it. I am interested to see how that goes. Oh, I'm afraid I can't buy that, sir, but I really wish I could. Holy moly. Okay, let's see here. Come on, give me. Woohoo! Meh. Okay, we got 2 good cards. Crap. Decent crap. Junk all around. Good, bad. Bad, 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 bad. Okay, we got some decent stuff in there. Sell this customer her 1 packet. Lady, you ever hear of having smaller denominations? What do you want? So I'll give you a 4. Alright. Probably can't sell that for $145. With cheese, Mr. Squidward, with cheese. Supposed to let me, you know, stock the shelves before you start grabbing them off. Okay, let's see here. What does this guy want? Yeah, I will not to change. Okay. Alright, things are now proceeding. We'll just be focusing on expansion, I guess. Alright, what do you want? Okay, I'll give you 85. Give you 87. Okay, I guess then leave. But don't come behind the register. Are you gonna rob me? Crazy. Good lord. I don't know what you're haggling me for. You got the money for it. Wait a minute. Those are 5. What? Market price. I'm selling them below market price? Ow. The price keeps going, we might adjust, but honestly, flying off the shelves, it's not like I have to really stress too much about it. I'm not gonna, you know, please my customers for too much. Oh, it's already 6 p.m. You know what? I appreciate you coming to me with an actual deal here. Not one of these people that comes in and goes, yeah, can I get a $30 markup on this card? Call you 95. I feel like, good lord, man. And I haven't really watched any movies since the last stream. Been busy. I've been watching Star Trek Voyager. I've been mostly enjoying it fine. It's no TNG. Certainly no DS9. It's no TOS. I could it's not the other Star Trek shows. It's clearly, it's finding its footing. I think it has found its footing quicker than TNG. It's just I think that it's going to be too comfortable in that footing. But, stories themselves aren't great. Let's see here. Could keep going for shop expansions. Let's see here. Good lord, we're gonna have to save a lot of money. Now let's see here. Manage event. Do we even care? Jump. Okay, we will close. We will get rid of the clients. We're still in here. This guy's coming and ready to spend $6. What? Dude, no. I'm willing to take a $7 cut. What a hero. Ugh. Okay, that's enough of that. Lost a lot of money. But we spent a lot on upgrades. Our revenue was exceeding our actual supply cost. Best. More money. Do we even want to do a second day? 2 hours, I think that's nice. That's appropriate. We'll just call it at this point. Because honestly, I am running out of steam here. And I do not have the patience to deal with these customers again. So, until next time, loyal viewers, we shall see you next time. Until next time, keep fighting the good fight. Remember to be nice to your mothers. Goodbye.